We are on part 19 and box 26 of this nickel hunt and album fill series. Hey everybody, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure, and it is getting increasingly more difficult for me not only to fill this album up, but to procure even good circulated nickel boxes. I went to 4 banks today to try to get 2 boxes for this hunt, and I ended up switching out 3 boxes of uncirculated nickels for 3 more boxes of uncirculated nickels. So that being said, we only have a 1 box hunt today. We're hoping that this 1 box produces some goodies for the album, maybe a buffalo, maybe a silver, or maybe something else fun. That being said, if you've not watched the previous 18 episodes to this series, I will put a link to it down below and above here so you can check it out before watching this episode. Now, if you've already been caught up and you're waiting for me to hunt this box, you'll recall that we have now found 131 of the 138 nickels required to complete this Jefferson Nickel album set. I still need 3 more war nickels, 3 key dates, and that 1955 Philadelphia semi-key date nickel. That's all we need. Hopefully, we'll find one of them in this box. You guys know the drill. I'll be using my nickel coin hunt mat. I'll be using my microscope so I can check for any varieties. And I'll bring you in on my first good find. Roll number 2 of the box. We have our first find, and it will be a 1941 Jefferson nickel minted in Denver. Roll number 4 is going to yield our second find, and it's our second from the 40s because this one is a 1946. And that could be an S. Let me just double check. It is an S. 1946 S, and we struggled to find that one for a little bit with only 13 million minted. Good seeing a better date Jefferson nickel from the 40s. Maybe we will get that 55p we've been looking for. We're on roll number 6, and I think we just lost 4 cents because at the back of the roll appears to be a penny or a cent, and it's a shield cent, and it's from 2012, minted in Denver. Confirmed, 4 cents lost. Roll number 8, and it is a chewed up Jefferson nickel, but we can just spy the date, 1956, Denver. We're on roll number 11, and I just laid it out, and I'm pretty certain we're going to have a U.S. war nickel right here. And we will. It has a mint mark. It is a Philadelphia, and I only need a 44p for the Philadelphia years for the album. Please be a 44p. And it is a 44p. 1944 right there. Philadelphia mint mark. We will have our first find for the album. We did not have a 44p in the book, and now we do. 119.5 million minted, so out of 26 boxes, the odds were that we would find one eventually, and we did. That is not only silver for the jar, it's silver for the album. Let's find more. Still on the same roll as the war nickel we found, and now we have a 1957 Denver to go along with it. Roll 14, another 40s Jefferson. This one is a little beat up, but it's a 48 Denver. Same roll, and this time a 1957 Denver again. Roll number 16, another 40s nickel, and this is a chewed up 1940 Philadelphia. Roll number 17, and we lost 4 cents earlier, but we might make 5 cents back. That could be a dime, and it is. So now we are up 1 cent on the box. We just cracked open roll number 18, and I was getting ready to put the paper in the trash and hunt it, and the third coin in is a buffalo nickel. Let's see if it has a mint mark. No mint mark. And maybe I can get a date off it. Let's take a peek. Man, I don't know. I'm going to have to take a closer look at that and see if I can. But if I can't, we will be nickodating it. Let me bring you back if I got a date or if I needed to nickadate it. Well, we needed to nickadate it to get a date off it. But you can clearly see it's a 1917 Philadelphia. Pretty common year, but still a teens Buffalo nickel found in the box. And I'll take it. 1917 Buffalo nickel. Another good find. Roll 22. We've got a 52 Jefferson nickel. Minted in Denver. Roll number 23. Yet another 52 Jefferson nickel. Philadelphia this time. Roll 27. Another 40s nickel. This one a 1946. And I don't know if there's a mint mark. We'll double check. There is not. 1946, Philadelphia. Roll 28. Another 1957, Denver. Same roll and another 1952. Little better shape from Philly. Roll number 37, and we've got ourselves a 1949 here. Hopefully there's an S, so it's a semi-key. And it's chewed up like they have been in this box, but no S mint mark, which makes it a Philadelphia. 1949 Philadelphia, though. Still another find from the 40s. And even though the box has been light on early Jeffersons, we do have a silver and a Buffalo. Roll 45 of the box, and the second coin in the roll is going to be a 1956 Philadelphia. Same roll. We've got a 1957 Denver. Roll 46, and we have a pretty nice 1953 here. Still has some original mint luster. And it is a 53S. That's in pretty nice shape. No steps, but we'll take it, and it will probably upgrade the 53 we have in the album. Let's look for more goodies in this box. Roll 49, and better late than never. We've got our first 30s Jefferson nickel, and it's a 1939 in decent shape. Whenever I see a 39 in decent shape, I'm optimistic it could be a key date. But this one is not. It's a 39 Philly. Of course, we will check it for the doubling, the DDR on the back. And it's not going to be. We would clearly see it on especially the E's and 5 cents and on Monticello. I'm not sure it will upgrade the album, but it's in decent enough shape that it might. Well, we finished that nickel box number 26, and it was a pretty good box as far as the quality of finds. Quantity was a little bit light. We got 10 in the 50s, 7 in the 40s, including the war nickel, 1 in the 30s, and a Buffalo nickel. On top of that, we found a penny and a dime, which made us make 1 cent out of the box. I kept a cool toner here and some other coins that I'll check against the album to see if they upgrade. I will point out that I did find a 1962 grease-struck coin. This thing is crazy grease-struck. Take a look at all of the striations, if you will, from the grease being forced to the outside of the planchet when it was struck. That's the obverse, and the reverse is similar. Same kind of distortion, if you will, all around it and even down below. I only pulled it out because it's kind of a cool piece. I don't usually keep grease strikes unless they're completely grease struck and have letters omitted, but this one was pretty fantastic in my opinion, so I felt like, why not keep it aside? Plus, it looks good from a distance. Now that we've done that, let me go ahead and see how many of these nickels will upgrade, and we know we have at least one addition. I'll bring you back with the total, and I'll look at the album next. We have 3 upgrades. This 97D is definitely an upgrader. We have that 1953S upgrades the one that's in the album. And I am going to switch out the 39. It is slightly better, a little more detail, and a little bit more cleaner of a coin. So 3 upgrades and the 44P will fill the 44P spot. Let me plug them in, give you a final look, and some final thoughts. All right, we have got the album updated. We now have 132 of the 138 spots filled. We inched our way closer, finding another war nickel. Only 2 war nickels left. Of course, we still need 3 of the key dates and the elusive 1955P. That being said, with the upgrades we've been doing, this nickel album is coming along really nicely, to tell you the truth. I would love to upgrade some of the 40s nickels still and some of the earlier 50s nickels, but we'll keep looking for them because some of these are not in the absolute best shape, but we've got the spots filled. Hopefully you enjoyed this one box nickel hunt, episode 19, box 26. We were able to net us some silver. We were able to net us a buffalo nickel. We got an album filler and a few upgrades. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting and thanks for watching. Another silver for the 2020 silver jar. And that makes the jar happy.